Welcome to Simplicity of the Heart. Today I'm going to take you through a very, very slow and just zoomed in version of the booth. I've added several things since the last time you've seen it, but I'm also just interested to know if you have anything like these things in your home, or maybe they remind you of your grandparents' home or a friend's home you used to go to. I am currently waiting on a sign that I have a really good friend making to put above this door, and it's going to have our name, Simplicity of the Heart, on there with a few other goodies. She's engraving it, and I'm super excited to have that put on top there as a reminder of what this booth is about. Keeping things simple brings you back in a time where you just made things work. You know, we're so used to the modern day age where we think everything has to be bought to look good together. But in all honesty, if you like it, it can work together with what you have in your home. And booth renting can prove that. I've learned that not all things are from the same age, they're not the same color, they're not the same type, but yet if you enjoy them, it can work. And it's just about the things you want to put in your home, whether it's for a purpose or the beauty of it, or reminders of the simpler times, but they can work together. So don't let someone tell you they can't. This beautiful quilt I got garage sailing this past weekend. It's cross-stitched. It's just springtime with the butterflies, and here's a little bit more of an up-close view of it, but a lot of work went into that, and I couldn't imagine doing all that work and not having someone save it. So anyway, I saved it from a garage sale, and I was super excited to do so. It's great quality and just reminds me of the ones I've gotten from my grandma. This is above the shelf, one of the shelves in the booth, and it's a sewing basket that I absolutely love. Inside it has little pockets, and I just think that it's a reminder of what used to work. We make things harder than they have to be sometimes. And just some vintage books in an old basket. My springtime shelf here, the pinks just, I don't know, they just remind you of newness and refreshness of what the Lord brings when it comes time for spring, and the birds and all of that. A few new items, obviously the nest, again, reminds me of spring. Some cups and some willow tree things that I found at the garage sale. I always enjoy those. This shelf hasn't changed much. There's a few things that are about, the nutcracker. It is super heavy. It's brass, and it is really neat. Now these were an amazing find over the weekend. They're ginger apothecary jars made out of brass, super heavy and really neat. Coming to the table, added a few items. There is a little egg trinket dish, another fun addition for springtime, of course, and just honestly, I really like this table set. Just the color, it's just calming to me. There's another spring trinket dish. You can't help but add those pinks and purples in this time of year. And of course the baskets. The baskets scream all year long for me because it's something I truly enjoy purchasing and reselling, and they're so unique and different. But of course it reminds me of gathering all the fruit of the labor from the garden, or the herbs, or whatever you would use them for, or just to store things. It just brings that freshness in as well. And all the tins on top. I have more to add of those tins. I just marked them today and found some goodies. Springtime here as well with the flowers, the floral dishes. Just fun. I love finding different pieces that have different artwork on them and sharing them with you all. They don't have to match, right? Like here, you can just tell I pulled some blues and put them together. They don't have to be the same set. They don't have to be by the same company. Nothing like that. The vases are a new addition from some garage sales I hit, and you'll see in a minute that I have another one. She had some really pretty vases. There's the the dragonfly little vase, and I just thought that was super cute. And of course the brass golden duck trinket dish there, along with the chicken egg plate. I thought that was fun. If you know me personally, you know I have chickens, and I've always enjoyed just decorating with a few things like that. Here we have the sewing table with an additions of the wooden bowl, some vintage napkins and doilies. I had a few rolling pins, and 2 out of the 3 already sold, which is wonderful. I personally like a good rolling pin just for decoration, and I have a feeling most of you do as well. But I also had to add this enamel pot to the wall because my copper one sold, which I'm very thankful for as well, so I just moved it on over. As I record this video, I do know one of the washboards has sold. I do not know which one, but I was informed that it had, so I will have some more things to hang on the wall because something is missing there now. But thank you for watching. Thank you for coming along. From Simplicity of the Heart.